So today we will going to study about the continuation of your subject software architecture, and today we will going to study about the component based architecture, right? So what is component based architecture? Here we discuss about this thing. So component software component perform a transfer of control and data among the components, and also you can say that the component is a modular, portable, replaceable, and reusable set of well-defined functionality that encapsulate its implementation and exploitation is a very high level interface. And also you can say that the component is a software object intended to interact with other component in encapsulating certain functionality or a set of functionality, and also it has obviously defined interface and conform to recommended behavior common to all component within the architecture. And one more thing, component based architecture is focused on the decomposition of the design into individual functionals or logic component that represent well-defined communication interface containing the method, event, property, right? And also it provide a high level abstraction and divides the problem into sub problems and each associated with the component partially. And also the primary object of the component based architecture is to ensure the component reusability, right? Component reusability, that means ki how to reuse that functional and all kind of components which is provided, which is based on the component based architecture. So and a component encapsulate functionality, their behaviors of the software element into a reusable and self-developed binary unit. So there are many standard component framework nowadays available, such as COM, DCOM, Java Beans, Corba, Crim, Net, web services, grid services. These technologies are widely used in local desktop GUI applications design, such as graphics, Java Beans, component, MS Active. So and also COM component, which can be reused by this simple drag and drop operation. So component oriented software design has many advantages over the traditional object oriented approach. So and also you can say that the component based software can be defined a unit of composition with constructly specified interface and explicit context dependency only, and this is a software component which is developed independently, right? So component based software architecture is very important, and connector can also provide services such as persistence, innovation, messaging, transaction, that are largely independent of the interaction component functionality. And also a connector can indicator that there are a mechanism that relate one component to the another component, usually through the relationship such as data flow, control flow. So these are this relationship we can easily maintain the relations among the components, right? So and view of the component, how view of the component, what is the view? So here you can see the component can have three different view. Here you can see object oriented view, conventional view, and process related view. So object oriented view kya hota hai? Object oriented view is viewed as a set of one or more cooperating classes, and each domain classes and interface classes are explained to identify all attributes and operations that apply to implementation, and it is also involved the defining the interface that enable classes to communicate and incorporate. So this is the object oriented view. And conventional view, it is viewed as a functional element or module of a program that integrate that process logic and the internal data structure that are required to implement the process logic and interface that enable to the component to invoke the data and the process it. And what is process related view? In the process related view, instead of creating such a component from scratch, the system is building from existing component maintained in the library. As the software architecture is formed, the component that selected from the library and use the popular architecture, right? So these are the three view. With this three component view, we can identify and relate and view how work is going on, and also having some characteristics of the component and connector view. And component and connector view is also known as C and C view. Here you can see, so here some components element having components are principle of runtime interaction and data store, and connectors are interaction mechanism, and the second one is a relation. So relation, that means attachment of the component port of connectors role and interface with the protocols. And properties having name, runtime, quality of service information to facilitate analysis or prediction of runtime quality attribute, right? And use, that means in the section of use, construction for specifying the behavior that element must be exhibit, and analysis for reasoning about runtime system quality attributes such as performance, quality, reliability. So this is the analysis having these things. And education as a starting point for the architect to show how the system work. That means architecture know all kind of knowledge about that particular software. And notation is having three kind of notation: formal, informal, formal, and semi-formal. And in informal, having box and line diagrams, and most of the box and line diagrams showing the runtime behaviors are in fact attempt to C and C view. And informal, and in terms of formal, architecture description language such as Akim, Weight, Unicorn are the architecture analysis design. And design language is also known as ADDL and Rapid. So this is the formal notation. And semi-formal notation is using UML, right? No, not always straightforward mapping, and major improvement is done by the UML 2.0. So also having component and connectors structure. Here you can see the diagram. With this diagram you can better understand. Here in the keys component, here you can see the component, and here you can see the attachment, what component is used for which purpose. And ellipse is using for the client side, and rectangle for server, representation of server. Database, here you can see the database, how we can represent, and database approach is also use the ellipse. section, or you can say that the cornerless rectangle, right? And attachment connector types: public subscriber, client subscriber, and database access. So here you can see using this key we can create a diagram, so how the system can be structured as a set of elements that have runtime behavior and interaction, and the elements are runtime components such as component which are the communication vehicle among the components. So this is the component based architecture. And also component based architecture having some characteristic. Here you can see the characteristics of the component based architecture. First one is reusability. That means components are usually designed to reused in different situation, in a different application. However, sometimes components may be designed for a specific task. And replaceable, that means component may be freely substituted with other similar component, right? So this is replaceable. And not context specific, that means component are designed to operate in a different environment and context. And extendable, that means a component can be extended from the existing component to provide a new behavior. And encapsulated, that means a component dissipate the interface which allow the caller to use the functionality and do not expose detail of the internal process of any internal variables or states. So this these are the characteristics of the component based architecture. And last one is independent. So independent is component are designed to have the minimal dependencies on other component, right? So these are the characteristics of the component based architecture. And also here you can see the principle of the component based architecture. So a component level design can represent by the using some intermediately representation that can be translated into a source code. And the design of data structure, interface, and algorithm should confirm a well established guideline to help the avoid introduction of error. And also you can see the software, the principle of component based architecture is the software system is decomposed into reusable, coherent, and encapsulated component unit. And each component has its own interface that specify the required port and provided port, and each component hides its detailed implementation. So these are the principle which this principle follow when we create the component based architecture. And a component should be extended without the need to make internal code or design modification to existing parts of the component. And depends on the abstraction component to do, depending on other concrete component, which is increased difficulty to extendability, right? So many kind of principles are are available nowadays to design component based architecture, right?